Hi, this is Mike Sheehan. I wanted to shoot this short video really to tell you about real life situations that happen and that, you can't even make this stuff up. I had a client who I've had insured for a little over a year, and she had a niece that I had met a couple of times. We talked a little bit about life insurance for her, but nothing really came out of it. So about 2 weeks ago, I'm reading the newspaper, and I see her obituary, and she was probably in her late 20s. So it really caught me, I think, as anyone would, when someone, when you certainly have a family member, a friend, that you see had passed away. Again, this was a young girl. So I'd reached out to the aunt. So I didn't really know the mother or father of this girl, but I reached out to the aunt and shared my sympathies for her loss, and realized that the daughter was a beneficiary of the father's policy. And I had written the policy for the father, and I reached out to the aunt and said about 2 weeks, it was the other day, so it had been about 2 weeks, and we needed to change the beneficiaries on that policy. And I was on her list, because she has been the person that's kind of orchestrated all of the insurances and so on that they had purchased for her mom, herself, her brothers, her grandson, and so on. So she told me a little bit more about the story. Her death came very quickly, and she had taken a job prior to the return of her health and had gotten some health benefits, but was not aware, and they found this out afterwards, that she had also had some life insurance included with that. And either because she didn't know or just didn't take the time to do it, there was no beneficiary designated on this policy. So what happens is now it goes through the process of spouse, which she had none. She was engaged, but she was not married. And then it went to the parents. And long story short, but these parents have been long divorced. The mother was not really part of this girl's life at all. But what they had found out was that the policy would be split 50-50. And the husband's family was very upset about this because they didn't want this person to receive any of this money because of how she basically had treated this daughter through her life. So I was talking with the aunt, and I said, well, morally, I can understand your pain and not wanting to share it, but legally, yes, she's entitled to 50% of that policy. And they were talking about getting attorneys and checking this stuff out, and I said, you can certainly go and do that, but I don't think anything's going to change. And then frankly, I said, maybe this lady may use this money to do something good with. This may be what she needs to really help someone out and to kind of let it go. So we kind of left that conversation at that. Now the other part of the conversation was she's been on her son-in-law, who's about the same age, to get insurance, and so that's really increased the interest on his part, because hey, he saw that somebody in their 20s did pass away, and somebody that he was close to and that he knew very well. So there's two things that I came away with that I wanted to share with you. One is, make sure, regardless of whether it's your own personal life insurance policy or certainly anything that you have at work, that the paperwork is correct, the beneficiaries are correct, and updated. So if you do have an insurance policy through work, I would encourage you to do that today. Talk to your HR person, talk to your benefits person, and say, I want to make sure my insurance at work is, my beneficiaries on my insurance policy at work are up to date. And then two, we don't know when we're going to pass away. None of us are getting out of here alive. I'm a strong believer in life insurance. It benefited my mom when my dad passed away. I have a very large insurance policy. It provides protection for my wife if I were to unexpectedly pass away. She has life insurance on me if something, I have life insurance on her if something were to happen to her. We don't know. It's the best way and the easiest way to prepare in an unfortunate situation for your beneficiaries, for your family, while they're going through a very significant emotional time. So make sure all the paperwork, the I's are dotted, T's are crossed on anything that you have at work, and give a second thought to, hey, am I doing what I need to do to provide for my family on a personal basis at that day and time when I don't come home? So you can look below this video. If you're seeing it on YouTube, there'll be a link, www.yourinsurance411.com, if you want to get some more information and if I can maybe help you out. So until next time, this is Mike Sheehan signing off.